Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Tyler Collier Infinity. In this video, I'm playing my friend Eric Quintana in Law versus Crocodile. He plays Law and I play Crocodile. And I wanted to go over, how good he is as a player. Right now, he's ranked 3 on the One Piece rankings. He might get passed by Kevin Zhao here as he got 9th yesterday, but either way, pretty good. He has roughly 8 event tops, whether top 32 or better. And he's sitting on 3 Luffy's, trying to get the new card, Shanks. Right now, I think I'm tied for like 71st, but it'd be like top 50 in A. I just have my 2 finishes, a 1st and 4th place, which is not bad. And then I got 4th in the 3v3 the other week, but since it's a team event, they don't count it on here. But I'm going to get into the games, and hopefully you enjoy. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, leave the feedback, and I really appreciate it. Alright, so here we start with Crocodile versus Law. I'm going second as Crocodile. I think the deck's really good going second still. And I want to take second away from Law. I start off kind of slow. Usually I don't have a 1 or 2 Dawn play, but here I have Blocker Law, so I play it out. He plays Chopper, then Curly. Gets Nami. Nami gets Brook. Pretty good opener for him. He's set up to be able to shambles on 5 Dawn if he has 2 red 1 costs. Usually I'd want to play ulti, Dofi Blocker here. In this build I didn't have Sent Tomorrow. But I don't have either of those, so I just swing 5, play out the the Mihawk 2K. Try and filter my hand to these big guys, because I have, 4 of them right there. He plays out Bonnie, super good for him, but now he can still shambles. He can still shambles if he has a red 1 cost, or not a red, but a 1 cost. He probably wants to shambles before he attacks in case he hits like 3,000 worlds or a red rock trigger. And I just let it go. Plays Nami, super good start. Gets a Zoro, rush Zoro. Bounces the Nami, plays the Law, bounces the Bonnie, plays the Zoro, swings 5 with leader. I'm gonna guard this, and I might take the Zoro, but he doesn't want to swing with it because that'd give him a target for me to attack. Instead, he wants me to attack his life so that he can really get out of control with the resources. I'm on 6. I want to play the 5-drop Croc. But we'll see what I do. With the Law right there, I might want to use my 3,000 worlds. He blocks with Chopper on my first swing, which is kind of weird. I just decided to play the Croc, not give him the Mihawk to attack yet. Because I need that big body out more than I need the 3,000 world spin right now. Replays his Bonnie on his turn. He's looking for something. At this point, he has pretty much everything he wants. He has defense in there. He has each of his searchers cycling. Just thinking for a second. Must have whiffed on Bunny, I guess. Does shambles, bounces it to hand, plays a Nami. No cards to draw, so that's a double whiff. That's funny. I don't know what he was trying to get on this turn, but it didn't work out for him. Swings 5 with leader. I'll probably take that because I only have a 2k guard in hand. I get another 2k. And now he's debating if he wants to swing with board. He swings with Curly because he doesn't value Curly that highly. I'm going to guard while I can. So I guard just 2k there. Passes back to me. Still doesn't want to attack with Zoro and Law because he really wants to keep those. I'm on 7 Dawn. No, 8 Dawn. So I spin the Law. Now I go after the Curly. Here I'm trying to chip at him, which he's going to take most of these. I use the Mihawk to filter because I'm going into my Mihawk Kaido turn, and I start thinking about what I want to discard. And so I asked him, what do you think's a bigger threat? And he thinks Mihawk is because it just bottom decks the threat. So I believe I end up discarding the second Kaido. I liked Peel Off for the resources, but as you go on with Croc, maybe, it's not great. Maybe it is good. It's played in Sakazuki going forward. So I discard both Kaidos. They're really hard to get out against Law because you basically just said, hey, that's my whole turn. Please attack me. You start losing a bunch of 5k swings in this deck. So I still have my Croc. I have the 3 Dawn left. I should probably play ulti or this Peel Off. I can get away with the ulti because I'm going to 10 Dawn, but maybe I should have played the Peel Off. Right now I'm trying to reel in his board with all these cards he has. Plays Bonnie. Bonnie gets the blocker law again, so that's 2 blocker laws, which, you know, he has plenty of searching. Minus is my Croc, and he starts going at it. He's going to swing at least 2 or 3 times into that Croc, so I'm thinking about it, but I only have 2 ways to guard, the Mihawk and the Law Blocker. I pretty much have to let Croc go, at least I think. Because at this point, I've swung with Croc and Mihawk. I accept they might die. So he bounces, I think, Otama. Plays Law. Law bounces Bonnie. Plays another Rush Zoro. Rush Zoro comes in. I can guard this, but that's the only guard in my hand. I think I go for it because I am going into a Mihawk, likely a 2 Mihawk turn. Replays over the Nami. Plays a Chopper. Leaves 2 up. I didn't notice this at the time. I just thought he didn't. He had a weird amount of Dawn. But I should be thinking, oh, he probably has an event here. Like if he has Punk Gibson, you know, that really messes up my blocker law right there. So I swing 5, I bounce. I haven't decided what to attack yet, but I want to bounce his Chopper. I'm debating on attacking Zoro or Law, and I think, you know, my hand has no 1Ks, so I want to attack these Zoros. At least confirm cards out of his hand rather than just give him the life card. So he guards Bonnie. I'm going to swing back at this Zoro. Just pretty much the same thing, get another card out of his hand. Try and play the longer game. Discards starter Nami. He doesn't need it. Plays another Bonnie. Gets another blocker law. It's absolutely huge for him. Blocker law is how that deck cycles. Attack 6 into ulti. I can't guard that because he's just gonna attack 6 into it, or my bad, 5 into it, which is a 2K guard. Gets a life there. He's fine with just getting 1 card on each of these swings because he has so much card advantage. I get a red rock trigger. I'm going to use it because I don't want to play it from hand. I bottom deck a Zoro. Plays Luffy. Ooh, oh god, that went so fast. Plays Luffy. Then Chopper, then Shambles, bounces Zoro, plays Law, bounces something else, replays the Zoro. Swings back at me for 5. He's likely swinging at me for 6 again. I block before he just does unblockable restand. And then I debate what I can do to not die. He has 2 blockers, 1 life. Probably 4K counter in hand because I know he still has a Brook. And so it's like a really hard spot for me. So I think about this for a bit. And I'm like, what can I do differently here? Because if I play the Mihawk, I basically say, hey, I only have 1 card to guard with. So I started to think maybe I should play the Red Rock. Try and live a turn, like Red Rock, Sanji's peel off. But I really don't think there's a great option. The best option was probably Red Rock the Law, bounce the Chopper, try and go for some sort of game. But with the Luffy and the Zoro still on the board, it's really hard for me. So I'm thinking. I say surely I do a play soon. This is sped up twice too, but I guess I must have thought for a while. So after a while, I'm like, okay, I'll peel off, see what I get. See if I get like maybe a Silver King or 3,000 Worlds before I spin this Red Rock. Need to get rid of the Luffy, as I said, because Luffy restand Law kills any plan I might have. But he's gotten so far in the card advantage department that I really can't even this board state. I have to put back to Law. Law's like the biggest threat to trying to win the game. And then I sit here and I think about Crocodile's leader effect. Because I want to get rid of either Zoro or Luffy, ideally both, right? And if I attack one with Mihawk, he's going to chopper block. If I attack the other with Croc, he's going to block from hand. So I do this, he gives me a 2K, which I thought. Now for the Mihawk swing, I'm debating on what to bounce so that I can try and chip at one. If he's still, let's say I bounce the Chopper and he still has like 5K guard, he can save Zoro or Luffy, and then I just 100% lose next turn. So I'm thinking, and I believe I go on and bounce the Luffy to his hand, just because that's $5 to replay and he's the scariest threat. He's the one where, you know, oh, okay, I have the most confidence keeping Luffy on board. So I believe I bounce the Luffy here, and then I attack the Zoro, because asking for 5K counter means I'm going to get his Chopper. Yep, get his chopper, try and put him out of the shambles range where he can shambles and kill me. Goes to his turn. There's an argument I should have swung a life, but I think he blocks with chopper wherever I swing. He goes Bonnie, adds restand law. He goes double brook here, which is a little inefficient because he gets the 2 Dawn back. He gets to swing a bunch of 7s for free and then restand. And I have to guard that one because if I leave it open, he's just going to make a big leader swing, which I don't think I can guard. I red rock that, got a good trigger. Now I have to hope, you know, I know he has Luffy, restand law, and probably another card if I look back. But I'm trying to think, what does he have? We're talking about it. He's like, oh, I don't have a 1 Dawn play, so I can't just like shambles and Luffy go for 7, because I did just take a 7 before that trigger. So since he can't swing for 7, he's thinking about what he should do. The biggest swing he can get is like this Nami for 6 by attaching 4, or the Luffy for 6. And he decides to just pass. So now I'm at the point where, okay, if those are events, I lose. But I also don't think I can live. But from him leaving 2 Dawn up a couple turns ago, it's likely that he does have an event. Especially when I know he has an offensive play, right? Like, if anything, he would try and put out Luffy if he could. So I swing a Mihawk, see what's up. He doesn't want to take this, because then I can put it all in leader. And so he guards 10 with guard point and Sanji. I have to sort of draw, see what I get, see if I can change the game state, get a blocker, something like that to, you know, let me live another turn. Because with Luffy restand law, he doesn't have many options on his board. He just has the leader swing. And I just take that, and that's the game.